So nice of you for joining us and welcome to the webinar. Uh, the webinar today, primarily we are focusing on AKUVOX and we would be specifically introducing the new product portfolio. As always, Cohesive is in a ritual of getting you some new products in time to come. And hence we thought, let's do this time a product which was asked by a lot of our family members, that we are looking for some device which supports SIP, but at a very price effective range. And as you all know, and you can see that Cohesive is there generally operates in Southeast Asia, including India. And let me thank you very much from deep of my heart that because of you and your efforts, we have grown around 25 to 30%. And if this quarter goes well, we should do some decent numbers. Thank you once again. As you see, we represent some brands today in India that are Grand Stream, 5G, Cyberdata, Vitech, multiple, which you can see it on the screen. But today my focus would be on AKUVOX. AKUVOX, what AKUVOX do, what AKUVOX is a company, we will cover up in the next few slides. And I'm sure you will feel excited about it. We have done all efforts before we signed up this company so that the products which Cohesive always come in front in the VoIP industry should be the best, not in terms of technology, but price effective as well. As you know, in terms of our product portfolio, we guys are into voice, video, unified communications, video conferencings. Today, my focus would be on access controls, door intercoms, as well as indoor panels. Yes, this slide was the reason of our exponential growth this year. A lot of people approached us for networking products, wireless access points, surveillance, and public address systems, SIP based public address system, and explosion proof IP phones were one of the key products where we have encashed an beautiful growth. We have also launched Wi-Fi 6 Wi-Fi access points, but I will again, as I said, we will focus today on AKUVOX. So this was just a brief what we guys do, and our area heads and sales teams are always there with you. You are in contact with them and you can speak to them. Let me also explain you before I go on to the presentation that there is a Q&A session here. There is a button called Q&A. There the chat window is disabled. So if you have any queries, you can type it into this Q&A session. Okay. And I will, or my team will reply you back either post this webinar or by next week. So guys can punch in the questions here and it will come to us. Okay. So this is just for the information of the people, because you guys would not be able to do chatting here. We have disabled that chatting, but you can put in all your queries on Q&A session. Okay. So we go back. So AKUVOX, what is AKUVOX? You should know what brand is this all about and what does this company do. So AKUVOX is one of the subsidiary, this company is one of the subsidiary of a company called, StarNet. Okay. And it's a very big group. It's a $1.6 billion group. It's an ICT provider in China. AKUVOX is one of the brand and they have around 40,000 employees with 4,000 R&D guys and 70,000 square meter of space. They are way back. They are there with us in the company, in the market around 25 years back, 26 years. And they are doing pretty well in this industry. So AKUVOX is one of the products these StarNet deals in. Now, what does a user, a buyer, or a partner look into a smart intercom system? Today, people are talking of artificial intelligence. People are talking of convergence. The product what they buy should be able to converge with their existing infra and technology. It should work on premise, but it should support cloud. It should work on iOS. It should work on Android. and it should comply security angles not only in terms of hardwares but in terms of encryptions as well. So if a product which supports convergence, AI, cloud offering, premise, SIP, latest technology works on any platform, the answer is AKUVOX. Okay. In the next few slides and few videos, if I will try to play, you will see that we guys have, there is a reason behind why we choose this product. And post this webinar, I'm sure you people will stand with me and will make sure that we do great in time to come. So we call it smart intercom technologies. It has all AI technologies like facial recognition. It has an offline voice control to give an ease and convenience to the user. Something like what you do have in Alexa or Sarah, Siri in iOS. Something similar you have Albert here. It has an intelligent detection for fall detection for assisted living or for old people. If they fall in front of them, it creates an alarms and events. So these are some basic AI tools which are there in our door intercoms. I again repeat, if you have any queries, any questions, you don't have a chat window, but you have a Q&A session, there is a Q alpha logo on that right bottom. You can press that and you can punch in your questions there. Yes, as I said you just 2 minutes back, it supports cloud applications. Okay. And what is this cloud application? What this cloud application do? I will not open everything right now on this slide. But yes, in all I tell you that you have a free cloud offering with this product where you get mobility, stability, flexibility, and security. Okay. It is on a high-end secured server, very effective. You have applications like what it can do, like QR code generation and all. We will discuss it in the slides coming thereafter. As it supports, we have products, indoor panels, which are on Android 9, because when anyone buys a door intercom, people expect that home automation apps of leading companies should work with VDPs. Okay, should work with access controls and should work with different types of sensors. People have motion detection, gas, smoke. So the hardware wise, we should be able to connect to these sensors, and in terms of software, we should be able to talk to home automations platforms. So this product supports that. We had tested and worked with all leading home automation products. This is the base of Cohesive. This is how Cohesive runs. So yes, again I communicate very loudly and very proudly that all the products of AKUVOX which are door intercoms are SIP enabled. Okay. Security, as I told you on my first slide, we not only give you a hardware wise security. Hardware wise security means I am not only talking of IP65 or IK10, but I am also talking all the cameras of AKUVOX are ONVIF compliant. You can stream the videos on ONVIF NVRs and can record it. It might or it might not, depending on the user requirement, can replace cameras at the house entries. Okay. It supports AES 2556 and HTTPS, which is required whenever you want to integrate to third-party apps. Now, AKUVOX we will divide into 3 different divisions, very easy and simple to understand. First thing, we will make you understand what is SIP door intercoms, the door intercoms. Second part will take you to the access units, and third part will take you to the indoor panel. Okay, the inside panel. So these are the 3 products which in benchmark we have divided of AKUVOX. And to start with, let's move with door intercoms. So when you will go to the website of AKUVOX or Cohesive website, which is www.cohesiveglobal.com, we have chosen these 6 specific products, video door intercoms, which are unique, different. Every product has its own own advantages. Not only in terms of advantages, I'm talking of where to install, what features it has, but I am also talking on the angle of commercial part to it, because we all know Indians are very, very price conscious, and being in pandemic, people don't want to spend huge money. Okay, people are they have become risk averters. They are not gamblers anymore, so they want to intelligently spend the money in. So we have thought it very carefully, and we have launched these 6-door intercoms. What are these 6-door intercoms? We'll just pick it up and show you on the slide. Okay. The first product is AKUVOX E11R. Okay. This product, believe me, if you see it, you fall in love. A beautiful, elegantly designed product. We just did this tie-up around 20 days to 1 month back, let me tell you, my friends. And within 30 days, we have picked up around 1 to 1.25 crores of orders of AKUVOX from our partners and from some big projects done through system integrators. So why I told you this statement, not to just throw airs, but just to tell you that this specific product we have picked up from a very luxury society in Noida for 350 luxurious flats, where they wanted a Yale biometric lock to get integrated with this in every 4-bedroom servant quarter flat. And why they choose AKUVOX was the reason, because they wanted SIP and they wanted this VDP and the Yale biometric to talk to the Grandstream door video phone, which is 3370, which was given to every flat. So there should not be a different indoor panel. And that was one thing which backed us the deal. As you see it on the screen, as I told you, in terms of that it is on-wave. In terms of entry level, it supports RF 13.56 and 125 kilohertz cards. It supports NFC, motion detection. Over and above that, it supports low illumination starlight night vision camera built in. A 2-megapixel camera, card reader, call button, SIP, relays to connect locks, which can be a strike lock or a magnetic lock or a web lock through an HTTPI, is all built in. It is a full complete package. Okay, beautiful product. Over and above that, don't forget that it is a SIP compliant. Okay, it works with Grandstream, it works with ER Star, it works with EPIG, and it works beautifully. Beautifully means touch, install it, forget it, click and play. Another good product, a very, very hot selling product, which is we call outdoor most economical. It is called E12, and it comes in 2 different ranges, Wi-Fi enabled and non-Wi-Fi enabled, because there are some customers where they have, they don't have wiring on the main door, so they expect a Wi-Fi unit to be there. It is again IP65 compliant, which is not in the model which I showed you before. Beautiful, sleek looking product, sleek, good, very less space efficient product. You will see it to fall in love with it. It has everything you can think of. It also supports Bluetooth. Okay. As I explained you on E11, it has again 2-megapixel camera with digital WDR. Interfaces are there, Vigent interface is there. So if someone by chance wants to interface a biometric, thumb biometric to give an interface to this lock, you can do it. You have relays output and you have a call button. Yes, it also supports IR and is SIP. Because it supports Bluetooth also, you can shake the, I will run a small video for you if it's possible for this device, which is more interesting. So I'm sure when you saw the video, okay, and you would have seen that it supports Bluetooth. As I told you, the guy came in, shook his mobile, shaken his mobile in front of it, and the lock got open. So such a small product, I'm not sure people will kill me for the price if I tell you on the webinar, but it is below 10,000 bucks. IP65 VDP supports Bluetooth, supports NFC, supports RF, supports SIP. Believe me, it supports cloud. I didn't found any single product at such a price effective range. Okay. So this was E12 for you friends. Over and above that, we have different types of door phones, because there are houses with 2 floors, 3 floors, 4 floors, and 5 floors. So based on that, you can pick and choose this model called R20B in 2 keys, 3 keys, 4 keys, and 5 keys. So generally what we are doing right now is 3 keys and 4 keys. But if any of the partner wants a 2 key or a 5 key and the project is good, we don't mind getting it for you. Beautiful product, yes. Every key can be programmed and configured for that specific cloud app, which is called Smart Plus, which we'll explain you in the slides coming up. But yes, a right product for a multiple floor villas and all. Okay. Again, something similar picture which explains you the strength of camera, relays, call buttons, aux interface, card reader, and the form factor. Nothing to say that all our VDPs which I have explained you and which I will explain you in future, all are PoE and on-WIF compliant. The first model was not IP65, which was E11R. Balance all others are IP65. Okay. It supports every type. So all based on the model you pick and choose, but generally all the models support NFCs and DTMFs. If it has a keypad, you can have a DTMF control, RF cards. So multiple models and multiple algorithms are there based on the model. So you have to pick and choose the specific model you want to give it to the user and buyer. Something like R20B, which we just show you with fixed keys. Some people ask for tower entries or office, they want a keypad. So we have 20B or something it's a base platform remains the same. The only difference is the fixed keys have been replaced by the keypad. Okay. So because this, again, as you know, it is support SIP, so you can dial to any of the extension and talk to each other, do a video calls. And yes, as always, it is IP65, it is PoE, it has in-wall mounting and out-wall mounting kits. Yes, 2 megapixel camera to talk about it, keypads, relays to connect your strike locks or magnetic locks, and interfaces, which are input ports for YGAND or RS485, or any input interface. You can connect into motion sensor, you can connect to a fire alarm, any input interface which this device gets, it can generate an event. Okay. Weatherproof as always, and it has, again, depending on the modes, you can pick and choose pin code or RF or NFC or DTMF to open the lock and go in and out. As it is IP65, it can go to the extreme temperatures, and yes, it is compatible to the third-party systems, video surveillance, because it is on-WIF compliant. You can connect to the video surveillance systems. And yes, it has output, so you can connect to the magnetic door sensors. This is very interesting, very, very interesting product. Believe me, in last 1 month, either we were able to sell E11R and E12S and W, or we were able to sell this E166 because of pandemic. Today, believe me, friends, every office, every hospital, every good corporate wants a pandemic friendly, the one which can detect temperature, the one which can do face recognition on the outdoor. We are doing a very big project for a hospital, and I cannot name that hospital here on the webinar, but there were 5 people from 5 different companies who installed the product, including us from AKUVOX. Okay. And the highest accuracy in terms of face detection and temperature was certified by AKUVOX, and we are on the verge of closing that deal. Okay. every device of AKUVOX which can do face recognition has a face capacity of 20,000 with a card capacity similar of 20,000, and it can capture the event logs up to 50,000. Supports 2 megapixel camera, dual lens camera, guys. Okay, why dual lens? To avoid spoofing. Okay, in US or European countries where face recognition access is very common, people use pictures or video screens to do an entry for pilferage and all. So spoofing is required. To avoid spoofing, they have a dual cameras. It has relays. I will not explain you again and again. I think slide is quite understood that it has everything which our VDP is asking for. And remember, again and again, I'm telling you, it supports SIP. Yes, the picture is the proof of what I said. It supports facial, it does mobile access, and remember the last 3 points. It has an optional temperature detection. Okay, so it comes with 2 accessories. Okay, which is called MD02 and MD01. I think it will come into the next few slides. It can take a forehead temperature or a wrist temperature. So if you install a forehead temperature optional accessory, it goes on the top of E16C, and if on the wrist, it goes on the right side of the VDP. Okay, it detects mask, it checks on the temperatures, it can generate events, or it can allow the access to the guy to go in or not. Yes, as it says, yes, very important, very important. One thing I missed is, if you can see my mouse playing, it can, it has a QR code generation also on this screen. So you can generate a QR code from the mobile app, and the visitor can have a temporary pass of a QR code which he can get or receive as an SMS or on a WhatsApp, and he can just show the QR code on the E16C and you can open the lock. I will run a small video. It would be much more clear, and then we go to the next slide. Just 1 sec more. I think this video was enough what I explained you and just said you or informed you. So it has everything you can think of. Okay, we are doing a project in Western India with some home automation people, where we are doing and providing a luxury tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 security, where the outdoor, the lobby, the entry of the housing society and the entry of the towers would be on E16C, and every flat would be having an E11R. Okay, and remember this, all are connected to a PBX, all guards have a video phones, and the common areas have an IP paging. As I told you, that the last year we did extremely good on SIP surveillance. So our SIP surveillance solution is also getting connected to the same housing society. So it is a through and through full converged platform on one single converged box. You had seen it on the video. I told you that this is the accessory which works as a forehead temperature, and this is the accessory which goes as a wrist temperature. It detects a mask, it detects the temperature based on the threshold you have put it in the setting level, and based on that it can generate event, or it can allow the access or the guy to go in and go out. Remember, you can have schedules of face detection also. This question was asked by one of the partner today morning, where we are on the verge of closing a deal, where the guy said, I want that my maid should be allowed, and his face recognition should be allowed, but only from 8 to 9 in the morning and 5 to 6 in the evening. So we can do scheduling. So any mode of entry can also go in with the scheduling. So guys, anything which you think were looking for and your other products were not able to support you, come back to us. I think we have an answer for you. Guys, this is a new launch. It is a beautiful product. It's not there in the stock. The production is going to start in February, and it is a beautiful product. This is a picture as I am seeing, you are seeing it. It is a face recognition, vandal resistant, IK09 complied product. Okay. So it has everything what E16C has with the feather touch keys. In E16.6 we had a touch screen. It has a 2 cameras as it shows, and it also supports wave technology. It means you have a mobile in your pocket and you just take your hand and do a wave or say hi to the device, and the lock will get opened, because the mobile which is in your pocket is talking at a Bluetooth range to this device, and the device knows that you are the owner of that mobile and you should be allowed to go in. Beautiful product. I'm sure this is going to create a waves in the market, and we should be able to import this in February end. QR code generation, visitors, face detection, all built in. Bluetooth, everything is built in. Okay. Dual cameras for avoiding spoofing. Okay. Touch screen, feather touch keys down is all there in this small box. Okay. Something what I just spoke is there in pictorial. It has output relays, line outs. Line outs are also used. This is a different thing which you would not have seen it in the other door intercoms. Line outs are used specific to connect to your hearing aids. A lot of people have hearing aids and they don't hear what the guy is speaking. Let's say, for example, you install it at a corporate or a museum. Okay, nowadays lot of requirements are coming from museums and zoos and public utilities or libraries, or any historical places where they say that the guy who has got a hearing issue and he is using a hearing aid, he should be able to communicate to the person who is talking through VDP. So people are looking for such interfaces, and it supports that. So I will not waste further time. It is again on-wave, YGen interface, and everything what I spoke about supports PoE. 2 megapixel dual cameras, we all know. Touch screen, stainless steel body, IK09 and IP65 compliant. So this picture talks of everything these products support. Don't ask me that this supports this or this supports that. So please go to the data sheets of door intercoms. Based on your requirement, you can pick and choose the models. There are only 6 models we have shortlisted, which we guys will start promoting, and we have already done extremely good business. And we expect with your support and efforts, you and me will have a good top line and bottom lines together. Okay. So I'm just giving a pause for a second so that you guys can see what has been written on the slide, and then we hereby move in. So it has 3 keys, 5 keys, 2 keys, touch screen, Bluetooth, SAFE, NFC, QR code generation, visitor management, cloud offerings, mobile key, DTMF, mask detection, COVID compliance, temperature, IP65, IK09, whatever we have heard, it is there in this slide. Okay. Good. Now we come to the access control. What's happened is always that whenever you go to the corporate or you go to some housing societies also, or offices also, they say, fine, your VDP is good, but we don't have money to install VDPs everywhere. You give me a VDP at my main doors, my main entry levels, but inside my my network room or my department-wise controls should be on an access unit, okay, which is more economical. So AKUVOX has access controls. So similarly, like what we have done for door phones, we have shortlisted 4 access control units. Okay, A01, 02, 03, and 05. 03 is getting launched along with X912S, and this will be coming in February end as X912S. What does 01, 02, and 05C do? We'll explain you in the next few slides. A01 is the most economical model. Okay, it has NFC, it works on RF cards, support up to 20,000 cards, 1 lakh event logs, toughened glass, aluminum alloy. Yes, this is not IP65. Remember, so access control A01 is not IP65. It does not mean that we don't have IP65. The one which is going to come next from here, A02, is IP65. So this has a tamper-proof alarm. So if someone tries to tamper it off, there is an alarm or an event generation. You can give a lock to the ACMS, which is a control software of access control, followed by A02. A01 and A02 has a difference that A02 not only support NFC and RF card, but it also is a touch screen. It is a beautiful product. It has a DTMF locks as well because it has touch screen, so you can open the lock through DTMF. Okay, so by chance if you have forget your RF cards, or you can use DTMF and RF for a 2-factor authentications. Okay, it has APIs to integrate to third-party applications. So there are a lot of BMS guys who wants APIs to connect the access controls to the BMS dashboard. You can do that. Okay. Yes, all our access controls are not only card readers, but they also have door controllers. They have relay out to connect to the doors or door locks, which can be magnetic, which can be a strike relay, and you can open the locks itself. So everything is plugged in, card reader as well as door controller in that small unit. As I explained you in A01 and 02, A02 is IP65. A01 is not IP65. Both work on PoE. We have a control software which can control the access controls of all building. It is called ACMS, which will come in the next slide, few slides down. It supports pin codes, touch screens, NFCs, and RF depending on the model you choose. This is the one which is coming up, a new launch, which is happening in February end. AKUVOX A02, people came to AKUVOX. They said that because it's pandemic, everyone does not want to touch DTMF. Can you guys give us Bluetooth? And it works in the same concept what I explained you. Because it is a Bluetooth, so you can just put it on you can have a 2N mobile key as an app on your mobile, which can be Android or iOS, and you can put it in your pocket or shake the mobile in front of it and the lock gets open. Okay, so this is the one which is coming up with Bluetooth and RFID. Yes, this is also supports IP65. Okay, I will run a small video for the access control. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, guys. So again, as I told you, the A03 which is coming up, it will work the same way, which is X912S, supports wave. Just download the app, put your mobile in the pocket, do a wave or hi to the screen, to the A03, and it opens lock for you. Supports PoE, IP65 compliant, and yes, all our products are space efficient. Very, very interesting product. So as I explained you on E16C, which was a SIP door phone, similarly, we have a product called A05C, which is an access control with everything similar to E16C, The only difference between access controls and door intercoms is that door intercoms support SIP. You can connect it to a PBX, okay, and you can open the lock, or you can do a two-way communication, or do a video calls between the extensions of the PBX, and the extension of the PBX can open the lock talking to you. But an access control does not support SIP. Balance, all other features are same. And don't ask me on the pricing. It's a very, very effective, price effective. So in the bill, in that hospital where we are installing that E16C, there are a lot of IVF and fertility centers where they don't want to invest on the door intercoms, but they say we want COVID compliant. So we are putting all A05C. Again, spoofing camera, sports phase detection, capacities remains the same because we are working on the same processor. Okay, it supports card reader, it supports Bluetooth, it does temporary QR code generation, it has temperature monitoring devices as an optional accessory. It does everything what E16C can do except SIP. So I will not explain you further and waste time on this. Just remove SIP from E16C, it becomes A05C. Okay. So mobile apps, NFCs, face recognitions, QR codes, IC cards, everything is built into this box. Let me see if I have a small video for you on this or not, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I have one. Now we would be coming to the indoor monitors. I know on Saturday evening I'm taking too much of time. Just another 10 minutes and 15 minutes, we should be over with the webinar. So these are smart indoor panels. Okay. Again, we have divided indoor panels into 4 different segments. The first is the audio one, because there are some customers who are very, very price effective, does not want some video calls to happen. They want just a plain vanilla audio. uh, then we have another device followed by audio is 7-inch Linux, and then we have a 7-inch Android, and then we have a 10-inch Android. Once we take you through these slides, you will find these interesting products. So this is an audio one, and it is a very, very sleek looking good product. So it is possible that in a big villa they might go for one video indoor panel and let's say 2 or 3 audio panels. Okay, or there might be a multiple gates where one of the gate is for the back entry. They don't want to put a video indoor panel, but they want an audio. So there are use cases. So I am sure we will get some such requirements, because we all know that in India people are looking for price. Yes, it has touch screen, so it has all touch buttons, numeric keypads. It supports electrical doorbell. It has a relay, one embedded relay to get connected to the locks if you want to connect it. Okay, and 2.23-inch LED display. Good audio quality, beautiful audio quality, quite reasonable. Once you will start selling it up, you will get to know the quality on the products. This is a very, very interesting product, and our entry level video door panel. Remember, all our indoor monitors are SIP enabled. So these can also replace SIP phones inside the flat. I understand this will be on the wall, so it might not give a user a convenience. But yes, just to inform you that all our SIP indoor monitors are SIP compliant. 7-inch Linux, You can see it is written very clearly. It supports a protocol, PoE, and it works beautifully. Okay. If you will see this slide, it is a 7-inch screen. It has 8-channel inputs. Why inputs are required? As I always explained you, inside the flat or villa, you have home automation relays, sensors in, motion detection, smoke detector, flood detection. In the flood detection, I'm talking of the bathroom, the tub getting over flooded, or there are multiple use cases where they want to put the input to the indoor panel to generate an event. An event can be initiating a SIP call to the owner of the house, okay, because it supports SIP. So such things we do it, and you can create use cases on your own, and we guys can work on it. And it not only supports SIP, but it has RTSP streaming, so you can, all your flats cameras can also stream their videos here on the screen. So one panel which can not only give you a camera streaming, but also give you an intercom communication, as well as get connected to the relays for sensors, which I just gave you an example. This is the most, yes, audio and video quality is good, and it's the most hot selling product, which I just told you, C313S, because of the price point. It is a good product, very good product. Okay. Sold to a price conscious customers, where they want such connectivity, but yes, they are looking for a price effective solution. So Linux based C313S is a good product to pitch in. This is the most hot selling product because whenever a customer has a home automation and he's looking for a product to get integrated with the home automation, X933S, an Android based platform on Android 9, is the right product. Price effective, very, very price effective. Yes, it is not as cheap as C313, which is a Linux based, but still from the market, it is quite a cheap, quite an economical product. Italian look, very good product. Let me start, run the video before I start talking about the next 2 slides on this product, so that you get to have a feel of this product. I'm sure the video was self-explanatory, but yes, a perfect luxury smart indoor monitor, a 7-inch screen, Android 9, you name the partner of home automation, we can connect it. It has its own smart AI called Albert. You can talk to him. You don't want to touch it. You are just being lazy. You can talk to the device. Whatever you want to do it, do it. Please do it. Write product in, take a pic of it, start using it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Okay. Now this is very, very interesting. This is a big brother of X933. X933 is a 7-inch. A lot of people have come up and they say that we want a 10-inch screen. So C319 is an answer. And what I'm going to tell you in next 1 minute is more interesting, which is only in C319. Please don't come back to us that can you give this feature in any other panel. We cannot, because based on the CPU and the processor we are using, we were able to give that application as an embedded application in this C319. Okay. As you know, and as I told you, Android 9, 10-inch screen, It has fourth point is very interesting, which you can see it on the screen. It has a camera as well. So you can replace it as a video phone also. So if you have multiple apartments, each and other guy, because it supports it, can do a video calls between each and one or two between each other. Okay. Again, it has an 8-channel inputs as it was in X933, and it works good. It's beautiful resolution. Because it is on Android 9, as what we explained you on X933, same video, so you can think of any home integration smart app, it works. This is unique. This slide is interesting, and this was the difference. It has a built-in PBX. It has a SIP server built-in. You don't have to buy a third-party SIP PBX. So if someone buys a 319A, he gets a PBX. Don't ask me to connect FXOs, or don't trunk lines or analog extensions or voice recordings or some special. Basic intercom PBX is built in for 10 to 15 user in this panel. Advantage, you can connect multiple rooms of that flat or that villa. No need to buy a third party PBX. Okay. You can connect your SIP cameras if you're buying it from us, which is mild site, on the same PBX. All the video streaming is happening here. If the cameras has a two-way communication, you can talk through panels. It has a built-in camera, so you can do a two-way video calls. Believe me, you think of the feature, you can, or use case, you have this built in this panel. Okay. Last not the least, the different types of software solution AKUVOX offers. One which is very important, it is cloud offering called Smart Plus. AKUVOX don't charge for Smart Plus if anyone buys an indoor monitor along with a VDP. If someone does not buy an indoor monitor, he just buys a door intercom or an access control and he wants this cloud offering, it is at a very reasonable price one time, not yearly, one time perpetually for the buyer. Excellent product. The way you push into the buyer is you can add that cost into the VDP and tell that customer it's free of cost. I will run you a small video. What does this Smart Plus do and what is the advantage, so that then I take you to the next two slides. I'm just pausing this video just to tell you that this Smart Plus app, you can generate the QR at a touch of a hand, and it is connected to all emails. It has an API with WhatsApp or a WeChat. WeChat is a platform in China, very good, but it was there in India, but government of India banned it. Okay, so it has all those APIs. So if let's say Rishi Gupta has come to beat Ashdeep Kindra, and Ashdeep Kindra wants to allow Rishi Gupta once or twice or only between 9 to 5, I can generate the QR code and share this QR code on the WhatsApp of the visitor. Okay, so I play it for you now. So this was all for Smart Plus, which I explained you. As it showed it on the video, you can have a preview, you can talk to him or the visitor, you can do a video call, you can generate virtual keys, you can unlock the doors, okay? And you can create an alarm. If there is some burglar who's there in outside and you want to just generate an alarm, you can activate the relay from the Smart Plus. All that is possible through this cloud app. I repeat, anyone who buys an indoor monitor gets free of cost. Anyone who does not buy a indoor monitor, it's a very, very minimal price perpetually for the buyer. Okay. We have different types of applications which we don't charge. For example, a property management portal, which BMS people for corporates or housing society needs. There might be tenants where you want to activate the keys, or you want to disable it, you want to generate it, you want to manage it. You can do it from one single screen for all access controls and VDPs. Okay. So we have ACMS, which is called Access Management Software. Okay. We have community centers. This is a mobile key which we are launching for the Bluetooth device, which is X912S and A03, where you can just wave it and the lock gets open. Okay. Then we have a facial detection application where you have to upload the faces on the database. Okay. So different types of softwares and applications are there to help you out. Okay. So we have multiple use cases. You can install this at a house, villa. So you have this slide. Don't worry, guys. This slide will come down to you. You can please speak to your area heads and regional heads, or you can ping me directly, or you can write an mail at info or on our WhatsApp number. We'll share you this presentation, whosoever requires it. Okay. So these are the different things what we are trying to tell in that what a housing society can need it, and we can help you out. Okay. Yes, commercial offices, we can sell it off. And again, this is something very similar what I spoke about the residence part. So these are the different use cases we talk of. Assisted live care, where I gave you a feature of the AI fall detection, where if the guy falls, you need to get an event generated. So we have a specific unit for that. Okay. So such use cases are there. I don't have to tell you. Public spaces, gardens, museums, I gave you one use case. So we and you can together create such use cases. I don't want to name it, but one of the city we are doing I will not tell you the name of the city, sorry for that. It is at a very, very nascent stage where the police have approached us, where all three-wheelers, autos, has to have a emergency video call button, Wi-Fi enabled, talking to the command center. Okay. So there we are giving them E12S, which is IP65 Wi-Fi enabled, and will talk to the control command center. Okay. It has to be SIP enabled. So it is SIP enabled. It has to be motion detection, and because it has a 120-degree field of view, so it will cover the full auto from the back seat. Okay. So we are doing it for a specific city project, and we are submitting that reports, and I'm sure with all your wishes, we should get this deal soon. So you will get this. I will not go and waste my time on it. It has multiple accessories. You want on-wall mounting, in-wall mounting, you need rain covers. And for VDPs and indoor monitors, we have different types of integrations and accessories. You can find it on the website, or you can find it on this presentation. Okay, so we have 3 products. So we have 3 different accessories. And based on the features, because I am doing all this blah, blah, blah for last 25 days. So I remember, but our sales team also can use this tabular, which talks about which device supports which application, which hardware wise. So this is one specific Kunji type structure, sales kick sheet, which should be helpful to everyone. This is very interesting, guys. Another 2 minutes and we're going to finish it off. This is a new launch which is going to happen by February or March. These 2 products I made you understood, which was A03 and X912S. But these are the 3 products what we are launching. It is called 2-wire products. There are a lot of houses and villas. They don't want to remove their analog wires. They want products to work on analog wires like IP, on SIP enabled with video streaming. We are launching these 1 VDP, 1 indoor panel, and 1 device which will connect to all this, like this slide. Okay. So these 3 products what we are launching, and it will work like this. So this is the device, and this will work on a single pair wire, and you connect this W2 means 2-wire product, and it will connect to the VDPs, and it will do whatever an IP device was doing it. So there would be a lot of such cases where people there are some hotels or offices, they don't want to remove the false ceiling, they don't want to do any civil infrastructure play around. There are a lot of houses, including my house, this has an issue that the outdoor unit has a single pair wire. So how to use a cloud offering Smart Plus on an IP device? So we are launching this product soon in another month or two. Okay. So that's all I can say. These are some clients we have, which we have picked up. Okay. Standard common slides on our customer base. You can go to our website, speak to the sales team, will help you. We have a dedicated team to create a presentations and marketing slides for you. Thank you very much for the time you guys gave to us. Let me just 1 second, I show you this slide again. 729 4 times 0544 is our WhatsApp number. You can go to our website cohesiveglobal.com, write us an email at info@core-technologies, and we are here to help you out. I will just say thank you very much by just switching on my video for a sec. Stop. Thank you, my friends. Good evening, and this is Ashtir, one of the team members of Cohesive, and we are very grateful for all the support you guys gave it for the last year in pandemic. And yes, if you were not there, you would not have grown. Whatever best we guys can do with you and help you, we are there with you. It is a very, very lean organization, and with your efforts and support, we have gone up. Thank you once again. Enjoy the weekend, and thank you very much for being with us. God bless you all. Be safe and take care. Bye-bye. We will definitely reply you back on your Q&A session. Thank you very much.